Hi, it's Pastor Kyrmen Ray from Trafalgar Christian Church, bringing you another word of hope. So during this time of staying at home, this time of worry about sickness, this time of financial challenge for business owners and so many employees, just so many things going on in our world, we need to be continuing to nurture our prayer lives. More than ever, we need to connect to God through prayer. And remember, it is still the season of Lent, a season for being intentional about deepening our spiritual connections. So last week, I shared a video with you about the ACTS prayer, ACTS, adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication. And today, I want to share with you another idea about how you might keep your prayer life vitalized and focused. So, as I said last week, it can be really hard, especially when we're preoccupied and our minds are busy, to keep ourselves focused when we take time to pray. Our minds may just wander all over the place. So the ACTS prayer was one tool offered for focus, and today I want to offer you another one that's really so simple, yet it might not be something you have explored. And that is the idea of prayer journaling. I keep a prayer journal. I like to use this little leather-bound journal because it makes the time more special to me to have something that is that's attractive and that's different from what I use in my day-to-day activities. But you can use anything you have on hand for a prayer journal. You can use a spiral notebook or a legal pad or even a stack of scrap paper if that is what you have available. There are so many ways in which you can use a journal as you pray. But it's really just a tool for helping you to stay focused. So one way to do that would be simply to write out your prayers longhand, to put your thoughts on paper instead of just speaking them in your head or even speaking them aloud. You could do this with the ACTS prayer and actually write out the parts as you go through the prayer. Or in a more simplified way, you might use your prayer journal as a way of taking notes, making notes about your prayer, or even making lists. As you get to the Thanksgiving portion of prayer, listing the things for which you are thankful. Or as you get to the confession, listing the things that you regret. Or for supplication, listing the things that you need to bring to God that are your need. So another way you might use a prayer journal to stay focused is to use it as a way of writing letters to God. We can use the journal as a way of having this conversational tone in our prayer that brings God our need through the form of a letter. So the important thing here is just to remember the listening part of prayer too, because it's not all just about what we have to say. So many ways you might use a journal to help you to be attentive in your prayer life. I would love to hear your ideas about how writing and prayer can be combined for you and how they sharpen your faith life. So I hope that this has brought you a little inspiration for your day on how you might keep your prayer life tuned in during this challenging time. So once again, keep loving your neighbors and remember to hold on to that truth that God is with us in all times. Shalom.